Hello, you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I was like, what was that? Not my elbow. It was this here. It was a remote control, which I'll need because occasionally the TV goes, do you want me to turn off? And I'm like, no, don't turn off. I'm doing something television. Anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm playing some Alan Wake 2, having an Alan Wake 2 adventure. That's the terminology I like to use. So let's jump into the game, which I will need to grab the controller, right? I thought it's very difficult to control a game without one. Let's see if I can do this seamlessly. Doop, press two buttons at the same time. There we go, lovely. I'm Alan Wake. There we go. We can also get rid of this. We don't need this on the screen, do we? What are we trying to achieve? We've got to go back to Parliament Tower. We might at one point want to consider... Oh, we've got to start draft 3, don't we? Grabbing, like, all this stuff. Because I've left a lot of it, haven't I? Assuming this is all... I mean, the containers... do I care about the containers? I know containers refill after a while, but I don't know. But I probably should care about the echoes. They're quite important, and that thing. I think these are all things I've not picked up. So, like... Oh, look, it's Wheeler Street. I don't know enough about New York to know if these are real streets or not. I'm going to assume not. You can see I was a lot more diligent with the Ocean View Hotel, wasn't I? Let me go up. Yeah. Let's grab that one at least. Oh yeah, the police car's lit up because we grabbed a light from above it. Could be above. Yeah? Oh, fuck. That was just mean. Oh. Oh. Don't appreciate this at all. There's no reason for me to get damaged by him. He's not having a great night, is he? Alan Wake. Do I want to try that one more time? Okay, but we can go through the plaza. Yeah. I think it might be up there. Because apparently I'm looking straight at it. Okay. Well, it extends what I don't know. I mean, I could just shoot him. I just don't want to waste my bullets on her. Oh, no, no. this one over here as well. I suddenly fancy going in this direction. It's persistent, isn't he? He's not going to follow me in here. Fool you, I'm just going to go back outside and check the place. Is it on the car? Up, left. There it is. There, bye. Nope, 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 nope. Cool. I'm slightly harder to detect. Which one's over here? I mean, Jane, I'm enjoying this game a lot, and if a certain thing just sort of pads it out, I'm happy to do that, especially as I get to look around this city. Well, that one was very easy. Almost too easy. It is this one, isn't it? Yeah. You know what? What's a fix? There we go, we've got those god rays. Not seeing anything in there. Parliament Tower we didn't have anything for. There is some stuff over there. And an echo. Echo. But I don't know when I'll get them, but we've got a couple. Enough to scratch that itch. It's my last can. Because my weekend is over. It's a Monday. And I've got to go back to the good bit. I really do. I shouldn't have done this, but I enjoyed myself, and this is kind of a special game for me.
Go to hell.
So, I accidentally clunked my can on another can. Before we go in there, so one of the things I missed, and I looked out for today, in sorry, yes, Alan Wake's New Nightmare. There's a review I like to watch. There's this guy called Nojave. I think he's a really good reviewer. I don't always agree with him, but I think he's really good at explaining himself. Anyway, he talks about American Nightmare, which is a game I just bounced immediately off because it's crap. And he talks about this song, and I just didn't really know what he was talking about, and I don't know why I never really considered to check. This song here.
You knew I am a psycho. I told you I'm a psycho.
It's sort of very silly, like the rest of American Nightmare.
I told you I'm a psycho. Really, I'm a psycho. Told you. Really, I'm a psycho.
You get the point. We got a lot of. I guess I'm missing 3 echoes there. I have all of draft 2's echoes. We're about to start draft 3. So really, this is a little bit of a worry. I really should find these. It's echoes Casey billboards. Want to hear that in full as well. 7 parts to her documentary. So right there, the jump scare was an accurate one because it.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Can't see shit. Oh look, it's the Alan death screen. Not much things. What? No such thing as too personal. The photos are me. Why is photos in me circled? That's a really weird decision. Just need to show a glimpse. Make you see what's beneath the surface. How did she bathe?
I
Not
need
yet.
to get inside the manuscript.
Is it okay? It's this order. Why would you start me on the most recent one? Greetings from Hollywood. Hey Alice, I'm more of a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. Never sing so fucking great all the time, even when, in fact, it's the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during these meetings with the movie exec jerks. I gotta be there to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for Casey books. They have moronic ideas what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tan zombies into the general direction, something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware of how deeply Al would have hated adaptions if he didn't do the justice for his vision. He was the master of hating things deeply, for good reasons, I mean. That's why we loved him so much, right? I'm glad they became friends afterwards. I hope so, anyway. Anyway, gotta hop. Did my light behind me run out? Gotta hop in on another video call and talk to you about casting your pal Barry. Hey Alice, you're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil devil, but I've joined a cult and I love it. Joking about it being a cult, kind of blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels are through the roof. But then I was tipped off about the retreat, the best decision I ever made. Never felt this good, well, healthy. Guy who runs the place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognise me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here. Something bad would have happened to me if I stayed in New York. I believe him. Wasn't feeling great after everything had happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn everyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you're good over there. Come visit anytime, West Coast. Not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mails. Your pal Barry. Yeah, well, I don't know if Alice became friends with Barry, but seems Barry is trying. Checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono, I've considered peeing in a mug. Lunches be damned. How do the people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings? Is beyond me. Hey Alice, shark circling. Now they want to turn what happened to Alan to a movie and or TV show and get this, fucking video game. Told them to fuck off. Also, in case you hear about this from somewhere else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you. Okay, so I've been watching someone else play the game, and so sometimes they get things that I missed. And one of them is there's a couple of manuscripts about the Bookers. Specifically that Ed makes plays in New York, which I guess we knew because we saw Ed in the, you know, this room 666. But also I still don't understand how Alex Casey wouldn't recognise them. Hey Alice, is everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call you but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. Know how you artists get when you're in the middle of the project. Everything else disappears. If you call back, can't reach me, I'm doing whatever an executive producer's supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. And if you want to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word, your pal Barry. I mean, apart from the call, he seems to be doing well. I sense...
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed.
I'm just going to fix the flickiness.
Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Oh, that was shorter than I was expecting it to be, but that's nice. But it's only part one. The depths. Love is weakness. Trigger when viewer is close.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
Need to show you the truth. The darker, the better. I mean, if I had ghosts visiting me and could make art of it, that'd be great as well, you know? Also, I sense this might not be healthy for Alice. We'll do this one first. The 12th annual, and I didn't see them.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
See, part 2 of 2, it says, the comeback, the weakness is clarity.
was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Part 2, 3. Okay, I don't think I understood the counting system. Clarity is purpose. Purpose is delicious juice.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality.
Purpose is strength.
Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Connect through the pain. Pain through love. No boundaries, be ruthless. I think this is the last one. Let's dive on in, shall we? The door, the spiral door. Oh, it goes to there. To the dark place.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
So these are pretty short. Told and retold. So, some say that it loops forever.
Some say that it loops forever, this road that I lose you on every time.
Okay, so I should have done more hunting around this chapter, but I'll do that before we move on to our next quest and then jump back to Saga. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I assumed the other way around. I assumed the manuscript was his and Scratch changed everything.
The meant only for you, I see. Wake up, it's only a dream on a winding road. Now they're in my bed, in the dark chamber of my head. I flip you over until you bend. This winding road, don't you ever let me go. Forever I am living, never play and pretend. Forever that you send to this winding road. It's just the beginning, only the ending, winding through the night. Only the ending, it's just the beginning, only the ending, winding through the night. Only the ending.
So he did endanger Logan. We can check. I think Saga has the manuscripts though, not Alan. But he wrote Initiation as well. There's two. No, Initiation's a film, isn't it? That's why it's in parts. Although he did say there were two books in earlier. I mean, it could be both, you know.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
My goals is to write. We're still on draft 2.
I needed a new draft of the story. One that would get me ahead of Scratch.
Still missing some of the documentary. Apparently I'm in storage. Curious about something. Okay, no, it's just the second version. I thought there might be a third one. I'm guessing it won't let me out. Didn't want to start a new chapter, but...
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He would guide me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
Ah, masks. Okay. Annoyingly... Yeah, I can't go. I wanted to search around the streets, but... I think it's television or nothing. We'll do it next time, I guess. That's a shame. We're like... Because it's only been 36 minutes. Had I known, I would have, you know, done it before I went in the tower. But like, yeah, I'd really like to... I don't know what to do. Also, it's very flooded in here, isn't it? I don't know what to do. That I'm even tempted to load a previous game. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Alright, so, that doesn't bode well. Oh, fuck's sake. You know what, it won't take that long at all, but... And obviously we'll skip any Alice videos in there. Where did we think it was? Shit, why can't I remember where it was? I can actually see the arrow there. Yep. Never mind. We'll do that one afterwards. Okay. Okay, one grabbed. Hang on. What are we going to do after this? Do appreciate this a tiny bit faffy. Cool, what's next? There we go, let's grab whatever that is and that echo. Can I even get that echo? That an echo? This might be harder than I previously thought it would be. There you go. God, I'm so terrible at remembering which bloody area to open. Is there not an easier way to get up? Like backwards from the ocean view? Probably that. John, it doesn't pause. John, it doesn't pause. Well, I'm glad it's check because I walked past it.
Story is a monster.
Point of interest. Like, why is there still things? So, your investigation. It's Zane's room I want to go into, but I might as well grab whatever that is and this. Right. I'm off climax.
This was dark, but the story had to be dark.
What is the investigation thing? I'm apparently looking right at it, but I can't see what it is. Well, this doesn't bode well. Show ritual. Was it really this? We've been everyone invited to the pre-show ritual in the
The
boardroom.
ballroom was where the pre-show ritual was held.
Okay, I've gotten rid of that. That container, I think, is just a container. I think they don't disappear. I mean, they do disappear, apparently, but also there was nothing in it. So, fuck you, game. But we're not going to worry too much about containers. That didn't, like, inspire me with loads of confidence, I won't lie. But, Lost on the shore. Okay. It's obviously this. Okay, that's a bit weird. I'd already read that. Alright, I tell you what, so points of interest. If I miss them, probably not that interesting. Fair enough. We're learning what to go back for. I have fucking no clue how to get there. But I guess if we go to the second floor, we might be able to... See, there's a point of interest, which now I'm thinking isn't that interesting. But that is interesting. That is one of those words of power things. And that would sort of justify me even coming here. So, really, that's the most important thing. But there's not like a scene before it or anything. Oh! Game, do you want to give me this to me? Stop being a dick. This happened before. Stop being a dick and just give me... Give me the fucking thing, game. Yeah, as if I wasn't. Or maybe I can get it from the stairs? I'll try it from the stairs then. I know the points of interest aren't worth it, but fuck it, I'm getting it anyway. that count? That counts? Fuck it. Oh, it's an inverted triangle. Save me, Tim. Is it that? No. Just gonna make sure I've clicked on all of these. No. What is the thing I'm supposed to be looking at then? What is it, Tim? Breaker. I don't understand what the game wants of me. I know there's a why is that point of interest not updated? Why are you standing there? Is this glitched out? Tim, why are you what are you doing, Tim? Right, well, fuck that, it doesn't matter. Point of interest is not that important. Let's go to the first floor. I'm just blind, apparently. That's interesting.
No one awake.
Well, it should be there, shouldn't it? See, I don't think it is. I think it's being a dick. It's kind of interesting that I can see through here. Alright, well, fuck you, game. I really want this one word power because I feel like that sort of justifies me even this entire exercise, to be honest. And I'm a little bit grumpy that it's not happened. One more try. I see you. You fuck off. And I'm not going to go over the bridge because obviously I just spent time trying to get this one instead. Don't know why that didn't work before, but I'll take it. What's it for? There we go. That's been like, that was half an hour. Don't think that was worth it at all, but whatever. Let's go back to the first floor then. Where are we? Then I've got to speed run the Alice stuff. And I think I'm going to stick with Alan. And then potentially we could do some more. Because we're on... Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, because this is all initiation 6. If I try and load my game, sorry. That was Old Gods. No, I'm going back to... I'm going back to Alice.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave you.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
I was flattened.
Oh, come on, game. Ah, I'm sorry about this. Okay. Just going here, though. I know, I just did this bit.
He's a better friend than I gave him credit for. He still checks in.
All the other ones are
Even
short,
after he
right?
moved out west.
People are going to want to replay this game. And they don't necessarily, you know, they have access to these already.
morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And I picked up my camera. There was
Hopefully it will show on the screen when it's finished playing.
You grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made up feel. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
Aw. I should have done that for the first one, shouldn't I?
there's a world hidden behind ours.
Oh, wrong one.
A dark tide.
You dream of calling it quits, making a clean break.
You can't fast forward in the song either. Don't put a fucking... That's got a fast forward button on it.
You grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made up feel. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
Right. So yeah, I'm gonna jump over to Saga. I don't know if that half an hour was worth it, but I sort of confirmed to myself how the things on the map work. That was my investigation.
The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice.
You see that over there? You see how it's quite hard to explain. The speed it moves up and down is not uniform. It's an S-curve.
Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane.
He's in, he's out.
Visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new...
Oh no. That seems like a really stupid idea, because that's somebody who lives in that place. God, somebody really does need to clean up in here. I think it's 9-9 for the amount of chapters, but obviously some of the chapters are really short, so we're probably really close to the end.